nothing. Um, I don't know where y'all got this idea that I really don't know where y'all got this idea because I don't have this idea. I mean, I used to believe that things were deleted whenever I was a child because when you're a kid, you're just a kid. You don't even understand things. But y'all literally think like I swear to God, like y'all go on there and just fucking like you delete comments, you delete shit, like you think you're fucking like getting away with shit. And it's just like no, you aren't fucking getting away with anything. I'm just letting you know, like what makes you think? Because really think of it at the end of the day. The internet was created and implemented by the fucking military. Like the origins of of the fucking internet have to do with military stuff. So you really think they're going to give just any like everyday persons this extreme amount of power to be able to contact someone on the other side of the world immediately? I'm talking about immediately. And they're just gonna be like, oh, privacy, privacy. Everyone gets their privacy. No, bitch, you're not gonna get your fucking privacy because a lot of you are fucking evil. Y'all are fucking evil. That's what y'all are fucking. That's what y'all are. Y'all are fucking evil. I'm just gonna keep it right there, because I'm just saying, like, I've been on the internet and just children need. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Children need to be protected by adult. Like it's just a matter of duty. Like adults in general, it's just a matter of duty all around the entire planet. That adults have a natural duty. Like it's just like even natural law without even written laws. Like adults have to take care of children. They have to take care of children, dude. You can't just fucking leave a child unattended or fucking unsupervised or just fucking let to do whatever the fuck they fucking want. Because then you're gonna have a fucking future, like a fucked up person. And at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's like, dude, that person had. Do you understand why people say things like, "Who raised you?" Because like, it's like you look at certain people and it's just like, who fucking raised you, dude? Like, who raised you? Because it's not like you obviously weren't fucking raised right. Um, like Paris Hilton, for example. Paris Hilton wasn't fucking raised right. Like, look at the shit that she fucking does. Look at the shit that she does. Her mom wasn't raised right. Kathy Hilton, her dad wasn't raised right. They're just people with money, dude. At the end of the fucking day, they weren't raised right. They don't properly address people. She's a grown woman in her 40s, fucking over here abusing people younger. She abuses minors. So there's your answer. An adult, a grown ass fucking woman, fucking abusing minors. So there's your answer. She promotes glamorous bullshit. Lady Gaga, for example, like her mom, I think about it, like Cynthia Germanata, Joe Germanata, whatever their fucking name, raised that bitch right. That bitch was a fucking raised right. Look at fucking shit that bitch fucking does. Like she acts like she's Mother Teresa, but she's like promoting nonsense. You understand what I'm talking about? She promotes nonsense and she bothers. She bothers. Like you should see how many comments I post on that fucking Born This Way Foundation fucking bullshit fucking Facebook or whatever. You have hold on. You have 2 comments on your fucking Facebook page. Your fucking fan page or whatever. It's not a fan page. It's literally run by the Born This Way Foundation. And you're over here fucking abusing a homosexual man by giving the silent treatment. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The fucking silent treatment. That's not humanitarian. Do you understand? Giving someone the silent treatment is not humanitarian. That is not humanitarian. This is what I'm speaking about. Like, nothing is forgotten in the internet because at the end of the day, there's always like, Stephanie acts like she fucking knows the future. Bitch, you don't fucking know the future. Like, this bitch, she doesn't fucking know the future because who is she to say that in the future, like, the internet, like, there won't be, like, justice? You know what I'm talking about? Like, this bitch is dumb. Like, she's dumb justice. Like she tries to make it seem like, oh, I helped the LGBT rise out of oppression and shit. It's like, no, bitch, you didn't. The only LGBT people that you helped are fucking like, hold on, let me see if I can twist this around. Like, you see these fucking people partying here? These fucking people in this fucking section of this fucking do you see what I'm talking about? Like this Placitas Arturce here in fucking Puerto Rico. Those are the only fucking people that she fucking cares for when it comes to the LGBT. drunk people, drag queens, fucking like dumbass fucking like bar shit. Do you understand? Bar and nightclub and concert shit. That is the only fucking type of fucking LGBT people that this fucking piece of fucking festering shit fucking cares about. She does not fucking care about the LGBT in its entirety. She has more than proven that. If I'm commenting on the Born This Way Foundation's page, the official page on Facebook, and I'm getting the silent treatment by the people, by the fucking management, there you go. She's a fucking fake piece of fucking trash. She's not a humanitarian. Nobody in that fucking, hold on. Give me 1 second. Nobody in that foundation, it's not a foundation, dude. And she tries to fucking make it seem like, oh no, we specialize in helping only young LGBT people. No, you don't, bitch. No, you don't. No, you don't, because this bitch is a fucking conniving, manipulative fucking bitch. Like, she starts that foundation right when I reach my 18th birthday. So she, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, she's trying to make it seem like I don't have to be a humanitarian with people. I don't have to. No, bitch, it's your duty. It's a constitutional duty to help people in fucking need. So, bitch, you're not political. You are not political, bitch. You're a fucking abuser. That's all you've ever been. That's all you've ever fucking, that's all you ever will be, because you don't, every day, like, do you understand what it is to be called out consistently every single fucking day? Every single fucking day. Be called out consistently and consistently and consistently and consistently in some shape or form, because I talk about this bitch a lot. I talk about Stephanie Germanotta a lot. I talk a lot about that fucking piece of shit, because that fucking piece of shit is a fucking abuser, dude. Hold on. I tend to talk about people that abuse me more than I talk about people that make me feel good. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And most people, at the end of the day, it's like, y'all are fucking abusers, because it's just like, you know what it is to like support someone? Y'all don't, a lot of people don't fucking support me, but you support this bitch because this bitch goes on fucking stage and goes, rah, rah, bah, 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 want your bad romance for an hour. She goes and works out. She works out on stage. Like, y'all don't analyze the concerts. Y'all don't analyze the concert. The bitch is on stage working out. She's working out. She's exercising at your fucking expense, because, bitch, you're not working out in that fucking arena. You're wasting your time. You're giving that bitch fucking money, and she's giving you a trash concert because the bitch is ugly. Let's fucking be real here. Let's be real here. The bitch has gotten plastic surgery. She's not a promoter of health. She glamorizes. Dude, look at her interludes. Look up The City Interlude by Lady Gaga, and tell me that she's not glamorizing cigarettes. She is literally glamorizing fucking cigarettes, dude. Glamorizing them. She's not just a casual smoker. Do you understand what I'm talking about? There are people that smoke, and they smoke every day type shit, but they're not glamorizing cigarettes. They're not running around making it seem like you'll be cool. You'll be cool. You'll be a part of the cool team, part of the winning team. Listen to her lyrics. Her fucking what's that one song where she's like, ladies of the winning team, and all this fucking bullshit. It's like, no, bitch, you're not a part of the winning team, because for starters, this country is a republic. And literally, constitutionally speaking, it literally fucking states that every single state is going to have a Republican form of government. That is in the Constitution. That, I didn't write that, the Founding Fathers did. And you're over here promoting democracy. You want this country to be a fucking democracy. This is not a democracy, because when you study a republic and study a democracy and compare both of them, you realize that a republic cares about minority rights. The biggest minority is the individual. Do you understand what an individual is? Me. Do you understand? So when I need something and my rights aren't being fucking met, it's because somebody's breaking the fucking law. And like Stephanie Germanotta and Democrats in general. But I'm just saying, like, you fucking bastards. Like, you know, I was thinking earlier, like I said about the internet, nothing is lost in the internet, but I am so happy, dude, like, about COVID. Like, I really wish another fucking pandemic would happen. Like, a fucking brutal pandemic that's, like, way worse than fucking COVID. Where I'm telling you, like, it'll kill you faster than fucking COVID. Like, I swear, that would be a fucking blessing, because it's just like, dude, you stay inside, and you can't go out. Like, that's fucking great, dude. It's great, because you can't go out unless it's fucking necessary. And then these places like these bars and all these nightclubs and trash concerts, all that shit ends. It fucking ends. It's fucking literally fucking, like, it's paradise, it's peace. It's fucking peace. Because then you have, once the concerts start up, then you have fucking Mike Majlak and Logan Paul and all these other fucking losers at the end of the day. Because it's like, bitch, you're not even like, okay, let's talk about diplomats. Would you ever look at Mike Majlak, Logan Paul, Lady Gaga, a diplomat, Paris Hilton, a diplomat, her great grandfather, Conrad Hilton, could be considered a diplomat? But Paris Hilton, bitch, you were handed all this shit. It's like she was born and they gave her a diplomatic fucking passport. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's like she was born and she was given she was magically turned into a diplomat. That bitch is not a diplomat. The words that come out of her mouth, she is not a diplomat. Stephanie Germanotta, the Lady Gaga, she starts problems, dude. She got banned from a fucking country, dude. She got banned from performing in a fucking country. That's because you're not a diplomat. Was Michael Jackson banned from China? No, because he's I feel at the end of the day, Michael Jackson is more of a fucking diplomat than Lady Gaga ever even will be, anywhere even close to be. Who else? Like a lot of these famous people, act like they're fucking like diplomats, and it's just like, bitch, you're not a diplomat, bitch. You think that because you got a whole bunch of idiots to come together and come to your dumb trash shows, that you're a diplomat? Bitch, you didn't bring world peace. You brought a whole bunch of idiots together to get drunk and cheat on other people. Because at the end of the day, you get in these types of environments, niggas are fucking cheating. They are cheating on their families. They're abusing other fucking people. Bitch, bye. Fucking Lady Gaga, a diplomat. Stephanie Germanotta is not a diplomat. She's a person that sits there and says, "Hey, I'll pay your marketing firm $200,000 so that you promote my fucking trash ass song." And this bitch is over here. I remember listening to one of her interviews and she was all like, "Oh, what do you call it?" And yes, she engages in humiliation. So yeah, Stephanie Germanotta is not a diplomat. Diplomats don't humiliate people, okay? They do not humiliate people. This bitch she humiliates people. The bitch is monolingual. She is not a fucking diplomat, dude. She is monolingual. That bitch does not fluently speak another fucking language. She knows a few words and then goes and starts playing the piano and she's like, "Mon chéri, blah, 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 blah." Bitch, at the end of the day, it's like 5 people seeing that shit. 50,000 people, and this bitch fucking makes it seem like it's the entire world. The bitch has fake views. That bitch has fucking bot views at the end of the day, bitch. Nobody's fucking losing sleep over your fucking annoying fucking ass, bitch. You are so fucking annoying. Your music's fucking annoying. I would never feel comfortable going to one of her concerts. So bitch, there you go. You're not a diplomat. Diplomats make everyone, dude, I'm telling you, they make everyone fucking feel comfortable. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They magically have the tact. Do you know what tact is? TACT. They have the tact and they have the intelligence to make everyone feel fucking comfortable. She does not have tact, dude. She is tactless. She lacks tact. Because if I am over here feeling uncomfortable, even through Facebook or social media, based on the things that she's fucking doing, she is not a diplomat. Yet she promotes herself. Fucking Joe Biden gave her some fucking like managerial, some type of position in some arts and humanities, fucking position or something that has to do with the government. Something I'm not really paying attention to because at the end of the day, it's like, bitch, I don't give a shit about that nonsense because it's like, I pay attention to it. What difference does it make? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Joe Biden gave Stephanie Germanotta a position that has, like, as if she's the supreme artist, and then Harvard gave her the fucking Harvard of the Year award. It's like, bitch, you do not deserve any awards because you violate me. We live in a republic. Just because you're not violating everyone else, but you're violating me, bitch, then you broke the law. That's just the way it works. Fucking dumb bitch. Sick and fucking tired of that bitch. I hate that bitch not even to the grave, bitch, because it's like, bitch, at the end of the day, like, it's a matter of justice, dude. Like, I know that I do have support, and, you know, actually, there is support in the future. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, there are people who are yet to be born that will support me. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Just based on this history, because I've noticed that just reading, I've supported people in the past that aren't even alive. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Just by reading about their strife, because a lot of people write these things down. They make books about their strife and the strife that they experience. And I just, I like, for example, slaves in general. Do you understand? Like, I'm just giving a general example, for example, right now, like Harriet Tubman. I support Harriet Tubman. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I'm holding on to faith and hope when it comes to these fucking abusers, just like Harriet Tubman did. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Hold on. Because at the end of the day, if I say Stephanie Germanotta, Lady Gaga violated me, and that's the thing, the whole thing with Paris Hilton, that bitch been violating me. That bitch violated me out in the fucking open and has been fucking violating me. It's like, bitch, you're not gonna go down in history as a well-meaning person, because look at the look at the fucking environment that I was raised in Puerto Rico, as opposed to this fucking dumb fucking luxury, doesn't know anything less than luxury fucking bitch. Do you understand what I'm talking about? For this bitch to violate me, and she doesn't know anything less than luxury. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And I'm just saying, because I'm just saying, like, there are people that will support me in the future. That's what I hold on to. Like, I am an oppressed person. I don't think I'm going to leave this life like, a successful rich person. It's just not gonna happen, because if I'm 30 now and it didn't happen, and then Paris Hilton is fucking 40 and it happened to her whenever she was a fucking kid, whenever she was born, whenever she was fucking born, this bitch is over here getting fucking luxury and getting treated like she did something without fucking doing something. Actually, she's being treated like she did something, but she didn't do anything for it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And I'm just saying, like, that's a violation, and in essence, it is a violation to everyone in this society and the world, for a woman like Paris Hilton to be, even Nikki Hilton and that entire family, to be born into money, born into fame, born into all these connections. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Born into all of that, and yet there are people like me being born into fucking, like, dude, I'm telling you, look at Puerto Rico, dude. Look at Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not a very rich fucking island, dude. It's called Puerto Rico, the rich port. It's not fucking rich, dude. No. If I feel uncomfortable here, it's not rich, dude. But I mean, truly, at the end of the day, you look at the mainland of the United States, it's not even necessarily rich either, because I've hung around too many rich people, and it's like, hold on, so you're rich, but you have no education? Like, how do you even get money? And now I'm starting to realize there's a lot of corruption. Because let's talk about fair capitalism here. Let's talk about fair capitalism. Fair capitalism is when the smartest fucking people are the ones that get the fucking money. Do you understand what I'm talking about? We don't live in that type of country. We're in the fucking country of, like, you get money regardless of what you fucking do. You could go out there and sell fucking drugs. You can go, do you understand what I'm talking about? You can go out there and do some fucking shady shit. You can do some abusive shit and get some fucking money. You can do something that doesn't even necessarily benefit society at large and get fucking money. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And this fucking government is trash beyond belief, dude. This local government here in Puerto Rico and the fucking mainland government in fucking in Washington D.C. and every other state. Every state is fucking corrupt. I have never met a single, like, dude, it's just like, dude, these fucking people have no sensibility. They have no sensitivity, dude. It's not politics, dude. It's a whole bunch of fucking rich people that go on stage, talk about how much they fucking care, and then guess what? Nothing fucking happens for years and years and years and years and years and years. The new skyscraper that goes up, the new luxury skyscraper that goes up, it's never for the fucking homeless people. It's never for needy fucking people. It's for fucking arrogant Paris Hilton's trash ass friends. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Just saying. And then social media, I'm just telling you, like, There will be, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, there will be people that support me. I know that for a fucking fact because there will be people that support me because I know if I'm supporting Harriet Tubman and she's dead, like, just think about it. Have empathy. Think about not Paris Hilton. What the fuck? Harriet Tubman's strife. I'm pretty sure she held that entire thing. All that she did through faith, dude. She did all of that through faith. That's it, dude. She literally just did all that through faith. And look at all these people like Rosa Parks, for example. Rosa Parks did all that. Like, I feel like those types of people. Because look at Paris Hilton fucking obliterating me. And for what, dude? Dude, when she was 25, 26, I was 11 years old. Do you understand where I'm getting at right here? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? A child versus a grown-ass fucking woman. A child that was born in Puerto Rico. I will say this about Puerto Rico. There's hardly, like, racism is practically non-existent here. I will say that about this place. I will say that about this place. It's practically non-existent here. Classism, I wouldn't necessarily say is very real here because it's like, dude, even if you're in, like, the rich areas, you are way too close to poverty for it to be legitimately rich. You understand what I'm talking about? It's not too spread out like the mainland, the United States. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because in the mainland of the United States, you can get a fucking ranch that's like the size of Puerto Rico. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And live in like this bubble. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You live in a bubble. You live in a fucking bubble. I'm just saying, you live in a bubble. You live in a fucking bubble. Paris Hilton is a classist person. She is a classist person, dude. She's a fucking classist as classism fucking comes, dude. She's so fucking annoying. I'm so fucking sick and tired of her fucking shit. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. I've been beyond fucking sick and tired of it. I've been sick and tired of it because this bitch engages. It's like, bitch, we're not in the realm. Like, do you understand? Humiliate people when they do something that's deliberately designed to attract humiliation. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Humiliate people when they literally want to be humiliated. Like, they need that and want that. Like, they're asking for it because they're not getting humiliated. She humiliates people that aren't asking for it. She humiliates people that are literally asking for justice. Give people justice when they fucking want justice. Give people fairness when they fucking want fairness. Give people righteousness when they want fucking righteousness. Don't give them humiliation. That's what that bitch fucking does. She provides humiliation when nobody's fucking asking for it. I'm so sick and tired of it. This is her vibe at the end of the day, this type of fucking place. The party places, the bar places, the club places, and that's it. And it's just like, bitch, you live in a bubble that most people don't fucking go to. I'm just saying, guess what? Most people aren't drug addicts. Most people aren't alcoholics. There you go. There's your answer. So why does this bitch promote this place? She's like, do you understand what I'm talking about? She's a glamour queen. She loves glamour. She doesn't like reality. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you know what glamour is? Y'all need to understand what glamour is. A lot of people confuse glamour with like shiny things. Do you understand what I'm talking about? No, glamour in essence is making something that is not that great. It's really not that fucking great. It's literally mediocre, it's trash, it's filthy, it's grimy, but making it seem as if it's something extremely fucking great. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That's what glamour is. It's illusory. Hold on. It's theatrical and it's dumb and it's stupid at the end of the fucking day. Hold on. Hey. Hold up. Just saying, dude. I'm sick and tired of the politics and this because they aren't politics, dude. Like when I say politics, I mean the state of affairs, dude, the status quo. And that's usually really at the end of the day because most people don't even know what the definition of politics is, dude. I'm being serious. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, most people do not know what politics are. When they talk about politics, they think, oh, the government. No, dude. Politics is diplomacy. It's synonymous with diplomacy. It's synonymous with tact. It's synonymous with being a good person. And we obviously don't have that in the political realm, dude. And look, you know what? I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that because I know that there are some people in the political sphere that actually do care, but there aren't enough. There aren't enough because obviously look around you. If you're suffering, I'm not the only one suffering, dude. If you're suffering, it's because the politics aren't correct, dude. Hold on. If you're like your voice, my voice, your voice, the voice of the people that are in strife, in poverty, suffering, struggling, those voices need to be amplified in order for politics to even be fucking real. Do you understand what I'm talking about? We do not live in that country. We do not live in a country where voices of strife and struggling and oppression and real stories, I'm not talking about drama, I'm talking about real stories with proof or enough proof. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can't record every moment of your entire fucking life, but you can record enough to the point that what you're saying starts adding up together. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And there are some people that don't even have like the smarts to record everything. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And that's so sad because those people are easily fucking taken advantage of in this country. I'm just saying the politics are not okay. The politics in this country are not fucking okay. I'm not lying to you. It's obvious. You can see it everywhere. Go outside, and if you see a nasty, dirty fucking street that's been like that for years, months and years, then the politics are not good. I'm just saying, this country amplifies the voices of people that are already rich. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This country does not amplify the voices of people and of people like. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, like no, and I'm not going to say that those voices aren't listened to because they are, but they go viral. Do you understand? They don't get sustained. Do you understand what I'm talking about? People forget about it overnight. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like I've seen people, like homeless people on TikTok that are garnering like millions of views. And it's just like, how do you have millions of views but nobody's helping you? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Millions of views. That means millions of people saw that and nobody fucking extended a fucking hand out. And then you have these lame ass fucking people like fucking Jimmy Darts, which at the end of the day it's like, bitch, what are you even, bitch, that's not humanitarianism and altruism, bitch. That's fucking you going out and making yourself look, you're promoting yourself, bitch. You are fucking promoting your own self to make your fucking self look like this benevolent fucking person. No, bitch. You start an organization, you hire some fucking people, and y'all go out and y'all fucking do the right thing. Bitch, you're just going around fucking handing out $500 and then setting up these accounts and then just giving, like, bitch, provide education. Like, tell somebody, have you gone to college? And then say, I'm not going to give you this money unless you go to fucking college. You understand? And really brutally educate yourself. I'm going to give you a dictionary and assess you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, education is fucking brutally important, dude. It is brutally fucking important. And, bitch, you're just over here giving money? I'm just saying, sick and fucking tired of it, dude. And Paris Hilton, like, take her out of the political sphere, dude. Take rich people out of the political sphere unless they mingle with poor people every single fucking day. I mean, it's just unconstitutional the way things are going right now. The fact that there are even classes in this country is unconstitutional. The, anyone who analyzes the Constitution realizes that it's just one class. It's just the upper class. Everyone in the United States is just the upper class. Because if you have rights and everyone else has them too, you are part of the fucking upper class. But that's just not the way things fucking operate in this fucking country. It just isn't. Because if I'm being violated, I'm being bothered by... If you're bothering me and you do something that provokes me and bothers me, and you're acting like I can't read body language, that's the problem. Because a lot of people violate me just through mere fucking body language. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, they won't say anything, but they'll do something that's like, bitch, you really think I'm fucking stupid and was born yesterday and I can't tell? I have rights, dude. I fucking have rights. And a lot of these fucking people in this country like feel like, oh, I have more money than you, and I know so-and-so, and I hang out with so-and-so, so I have more rights than you do. No, you don't, because at the end of the day, you know what? Like I said, the coronavirus, bitch, I'm telling you, like, I am totally for smart people that support people like me just fucking, like, setting a fucking virus, dude. I am so for that, dude. I'm for it. Because it puts people in their, like, I did realize that the coronavirus put a lot of fucking people in their place. It's like, I was so happy during that pandemic because I was like, haha, bitch, you can't even show your fucking face, bitch. You're lame as fuck. You are lame as fuck. You can't, because there's a lot of nonverbal communication has to do with facial expressions, and a lot of you couldn't even fucking do that. Y'all were in some shape or form restricted, and that's good. It's good to restrict abusive fucking people. Which this society in general, the United States in general, is really the most abusive country on this planet. Really the most abusive fucking country on this planet. Sick and tired of it, dude. I know what rights are. I really know what rights are. I know what they are. Rights, if everyone was doing their duty of taking care of everyone's fucking rights, I wouldn't even be making this video. That's it. Non-verbal language. Actually, I was reading somewhere that most of the communication that happens is non-verbal, dude. Most of the communication that fucking happens is non-verbal, dude. Just telling you, just people with their stance, and people have ears. You know what I'm talking about? People listen, and then when they don't react appropriately, it's like, bitch, you're foul. Go somewhere else. Sick and fucking tired of it. And the humiliation. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you're humiliating someone that's not asking for it, bitch, you just violated them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You just violated them. And yes, there are people out there that I don't know because they're stupid and annoying and lame and have nothing better to do. It's like, they're looking for humiliation, dude. Like, Lady Gaga is one of those types of people that does things that's like, bitch, you are looking for humiliation. You literally got a fucking woman to vomit on you. That's not art, bitch. That's not art. You claiming that shit is art is not art, bitch. That's you can humiliate that bitch because she's asking for it. She's fucking asking for it. She's dumb. She sits there and slaps her face. She slaps her face and gets somebody to slap her on an interlude. It's like, bitch, yes, because you're dumb. And no, Harvard University, bitch, you are so out of line and foul. Because number one, this wasn't a collective effort. Like, everyone didn't come together. Like, every single person didn't come together and say, okay, let's give Stephanie Germanotta, Lady Gaga, the Artist of the Year award. It was Harvard. A group of fucking people got together there and said, oh, let's give her an award. Bitch, what? I didn't have a say in that. So, bitch, no, you're not the Artist of the fucking Year, bitch. You're lame as fuck. You are lame as fucking shit. You are not the artist of, just because you got, oh, you won an Oscar, but I didn't have a say in it? I didn't even see her movie, and then I saw your trash movie. It's like, bitch, so it's trash, so you're not worthy of the Oscar. You just got, they're vain awards. It's all vanity. They are vain. It's an empty award. There's no soul to it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, bitch, I didn't have a say in it, so it's not a worthy award because I matter and this bitch is over. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's not a worthy award. The Oscars, the Grammys, all that shit. It's like all these dumbass fucking people. If anything, I would give Ladytron. Have y'all heard of Ladytron, the band? Ladytron, I would give them a fucking Grammy. I would give them a fucking Grammy, dude. If I were responsible for that shit, I would give them a Grammy because I'm like, dude, y'all fucking sit there and release some great fucking music. Ladytron does. Maybe, I don't know. That's the thing about Brooke Candy. Brooke Candy mingles with some corrupt ass fucking people, but I have seen her make some good music, so I would give her Cupcake. Dude, Cupcake? Y'all know how heavy Cupcake is and how unbelievably fucking popular that woman is? Cupcake. And she hasn't won a single Grammy. Okay, do you understand how the Grammys are corrupt and stupid as shit? Do you understand? And no, it's not a Republican process. Do you understand what I'm talking about? If it were a Republican process, every single fucking person's opinion would be considered and people would dismiss. This is how the Republican process works. It's about common sense. If somebody released something that's good, it's healthy, it protects, it's literally non-violating. It doesn't violate absolutely anyone. Like, if anything, Dora the Explorer, do you understand, like, Dora the Explorer should win an Emmy? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, those are like G-rated things that don't offend people. These people that offend people get the Grammys, get the VMAs, get the Oscars. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, for example, YouTube feels like, oh, I can ban you, or I can censor you, or delete your comments. It's like, bitch, at the end of the day, somebody is going to fucking care. Even if it's one person, you know, Lady Gaga, I mean, I guess she does have some righteousness there, where she said it doesn't matter if 99 people don't believe in you. All it takes is that one fucking person that cares. That one fucking person, and that's literally it. But at the end of the day, it's like, bitch, you're just doing that to make yourself look good. That's it. She's a glamour bitch. She's a glamour queen. Like Paris Hilton, they're all glamour queens. You don't mean what you say, bitch. Glamorous people don't mean what they say. They lie like crazy. She's just saying things that she read somewhere. Like, she read some, like, humanitarian saying that, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna say it too because, and reword it. She does that a lot. She rewords things to make it seem like she's being epic and coming up with something original. So, do you understand what I'm talking about? She's a Chat GPT bitch. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She's one of those bitches that'll sit there and fucking have an entire speech generated by Chat GPT and make it seem like she's fucking smart as fuck. It's like, no, bitch, you're dumb as shit. You are dumber than shit, dude. I would rather lay next to a pile of fucking horseshit than spend some fucking time with your bitch ass. I'm being serious, dude. I'm being so serious. She's not a diplomat, like I said earlier. Like, Logan Paul isn't a diplomat. Jake Paul isn't a diplomat. Charlie D'Amelio isn't. If anything, Lovely Peaches is more of a diplomat than they are, because she has a sense of valid humor, dude. She knows, dude. She is literally engaging in humorous behavior, dude. By law, she's literally engaging in humorous behavior, because literally, humor, an aspect of humor is like a benign violation. Like, it seems like a violation, but when you analyze it, it's like, wait, it isn't, because it's fucking, dude, it's fake. And she does that. She's fucking funny. So I'll say that Lovely Peaches is more of a diplomat than Charlie D'Amelio, because Charlie D'Amelio is she's so offensive. She's a violator. She goes on TikTok and records herself for 30 seconds, and she's just like, and then has 30 million fucking views, and everyone's obsessing over her as if it's just like, no. Like, do you understand? As if it's just something worthy. Do you understand? If anything, the people, you know, Lady Gaga's dancers, Britney Spears dancers should be getting commemorated. Do you understand? They don't get the attention that Charlie D'Amelio gets. Charlie D'Amelio gets treated like she's a fucking, like, huge time professional dancer. It's like, bitch, no you aren't. The dancers, have you seen Nelly Furtado Say It Right? You know those backup dancers and Say It Right? Why aren't they getting the credit that Charlie D'Amelio is getting? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Charlie, because this bitch pulls out her camera and goes for 5 seconds. And everyone's, do you understand what I'm talking about? It's a violation. And it's just like, bitch, you're too grown now. At this point, she's like 18 or 19 years old. It's like, bitch, I'm gonna hold you accountable beyond belief. I will fucking slap, I will fucking grab a mop and fucking rub that dirty ass fucking mop all over your damn fucking face. Charlie D'Amelio and dumbass fucking Dixie D'Amelio. Trash ass fucking people. Like Snapchat, do you understand the influencers, the dumbass influencers? It's like, oh, so you're not an artist. Okay, hold on. You're not an artist. You're not a diplomat. You're not a politician. You're not a singer. You're not a performer. You're not a theater guru. You're not a director. You're not a fucking, do you understand what I'm talking about? You're not, like, do you understand? You're an influencer. You call yourself a fucking influencer. It's like, bitch, you're not, what? That's a violation. Trash ass fucking people, dude. Trash ass fucking people. And literally at the end of the day, the only thing that upholds them isn't the law, it isn't justice, it isn't politics, it isn't the Constitution. It's fucking popular culture, and that's it. It's like, bitch, you're just popular, that's it. And I don't mean in the sense of popularity as in you're generally liked. No, bitch, you're not generally fucking liked. Anyone with sense doesn't fucking like you. So you're not generally liked. You're liked by people that make no sense. So you're not popular. You're just, people just know your name. That's it. It's kind of like knowing who Hitler is. Do you understand? Hitler, you could say that Hitler's popular, but he's not popular in that sense. He's not generally liked by people. And when I say people, I'm talking about sensibility, because human beings, in order to be a human being, you have to act like a human being. You need to have senses. You need to fucking act like a human being, not a fucking dumbass. Sick and fucking tired of it, dude. Who else isn't a diplomat? And I'm just saying, I know about the internet, and you know, I've had some dumbasses go on these comments. That's why I turn off the fucking comments. Some dumbasses go on the comments talking about, oh, I love your rants. It's like, bitch, I'm not ranting. I'm fucking preaching. I'm fucking preaching. I'm preaching to the fucking, I'm like a fucking, it's like a sermon at the church. You know when the fucking pastor is speaking about injustices and how you should stand up for righteousness? That's what I'm fucking doing essentially, except I'm not in the fucking church, because at the end of the day, the church is pretty dumb, because they're over here, you'll sit there and go up to them and be like, okay, why does the Bible say that teleportation is real, and then the National Science Foundation is saying that it's real, and then y'all are over here playing fucking stupid? Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, I'm hella pissed, dude. I'm so fucking pissed. Who isn't a diplomat? Who else isn't a diplomat? Nikki Hilton is definitely not. Do you understand? We live in this society where, like, the people who are not diplomats are treated like diplomats, and people who are making sense are being crushed or ignored and overlooked. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Diplomats are heavily, consistently talking about human rights. When was the last time you heard Paris Hilton? This bitch went and talked, oh, children shouldn't be abused. Bitch, that is not your career. You have spent the past 20 years abusing people and doing stupid shit, and then overnight she's like, I want to pass some laws. No, that's not how it works, bitch. You don't overnight. There's a thing called character that you build over years and years and years and years. And this bitch thinks that she has character. Bitch, you don't have character. You are literally a bubbled bitch. You are in a bubble, bitch. You live in a bubble. You only mingle. You don't face the truth. Like, bitch, face me face to face without any people around, so I can be literally, dude, a diplomat would just punch this bitch in the face. Like, there's no reasoning with her. You punch the bitch in the face, you fucking kick her repeatedly, and then you let that bitch up and make her realize, god damn it, this person's not fucking playing around. Like, bitch, you really think I'm gonna sit down with Paris Hilton and be like, I really like your songs and I'm a big fan? Bitch, I am not your fanatic. I am a human being that happens to have rights. I'm not a fucking fanatic, ho. I'm sick and tired of her. I am sick and fucking tired of her. I'm sick and tired of the dumbass. A lot of these. Hold on. Cher, for example. Cher isn't a diplomat. Anyone, Beyonce isn't a fucking diplomat. Kanye West isn't a diplomat. Why do you think he didn't get elected into office? Donald Trump, I don't know. I don't know because I feel like he has built a sense of character because he's a builder. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But I don't think he's necessarily that great at diplomacy because it's like at the end of the day, dude, you're like Paris Hilton. You live in luxury, dude. You have never spent a single fucking day living in the projects. Go live in the projects for 2 or 3 fucking years and be unknown. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Be unknown. Be one of those people that are just walking around in the streets and nobody pays attention to you. They might look at you, but they'll just walk past you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Experience that for a day. A lot of these politicians, it's like, bitch, you are a fucking, like, you come from a fucking family of politicians, bitch. It's like, and they aren't politicians at this point because you come from money. You come from fucking money, dude. It's like, bitch, you have no idea what it is to be fucking poor. And then you humiliate people. You are rich and you humiliate people. You have lost the game of politics, dude. You have lost. You have been complete. You're not a Do you understand what I'm talking about? This country, a lot of people walk around and they call themselves politicians. I'm a politician. I'm a singer. I'm a dancer. I'm a this. I'm a that. But it's just like, bitch, you don't deliver. You're just calling yourself that, and that's it. And a whole bunch of idiots say, oh, okay, well, they said that's what they are, and that's what it means. That's what it means because they said that. It's kind of like the whole transgender bullshit movement right now. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That stupid, trash-ass fucking transgender movement where these bitches are over here these men are over here, bitches and men. Bitches are calling themselves men because, oh, I got a mastectomy, so I'm a man. Or oh, no, I'm a man because I got my dick chopped off and I took some fucking hormones. No, you are not. You are not a man and you are not a woman. You will never be a man or a woman until you know how to fucking use an electron microscope and manipulate every fucking goddamn fucking... Do you understand? Every goddamn tissue and skeletal... Do you understand? Until you fucking manipulate every fucking atom in your body and make it to where it's an actual fucking woman's anatomy, then you are a woman. Then you are a man. Y'all are not men. Y'all are not women. You aren't even, and stop trying to justify it by saying, oh, I'm a transgendered woman. You're absolutely right. I'm not a man or a woman. I'm a transgender woman. You're not a woman. You're just a person that fucking took some hormones and then went and got some botched surgery. That's it. And then you're over here screaming rights and justice. And then y'all don't even support people. Y'all support your own damn selves. What are you talking about? Like, what the hell? You support your own damn self. Y'all don't even speak up for the fucking people, dude. Y'all don't speak up for the people. What the fuck? You speak for your own damn selves. You go to protests that benefit you. You promote nonsense that only benefits you at the end of the fucking day, bitch. You are not you're not even worthy of being supported as a transgender person. You go to the Ellen show? Okay, Ellen DeGeneres is another one of those people that are not diplomats. Do you understand? Ellen DeGeneres? Just because you know how to make some idiots laugh, because you said, oh, one time I was out drinking, and then this bitch said this, and blah, 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 and everyone's like, ha, 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 ha. And then Kathy Griffin is not a diplomat. Do you understand? Anna Wintour is not a diplomat. Do you understand what I'm talking about? These people are not diplomats. Do you understand what I'm talking about, dude? These people are not diplomatic people, dude. They are people that live in their fucking bubbles. They live in their bubbles. A diplomat is a person who is avidly, consistently doing everything in their power to end poverty, dude. These people are not doing that. I have been alive for 30 years. Since 1993, every single fucking day up to this point, I would literally say that the majority of those days, there have been times, I'm not going to say that my entire life has just been a disaster. I'm not going to say that, but it hasn't been, it had, like, constitutionally speaking, you read the Constitution, it's like, damn, so I have rights, and this entire life I have been violated more days, because I'll say, I can't pull up my phone now to reach how many days I've lived, but I have lived way more. I'd say probably way more than 10,000 days. Probably I maybe how many days are 30 years? I would say that the overwhelming majority of those days have been literally just fucking nonsense, other people abusing me, people manipulating situations, social pressure, so that I, like, you know, whenever I open my mouth, I look like I'm the fucking problem, when really it isn't me, because there have been many times that I have sat there in fucking silence, and people are fucking treating me like, and I'm talking about silence, like there was nobody, nothing, do you understand what I'm talking about? And I'm being treated as if I'm a fucking problem. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, look, I'm gonna talk about something else here, about how about the lawyers in this kind of, oh, god damn it, the lawyers are so fucked up, dude. Because, okay, look, we have been, and this is a matter of how we've all been raised in this country. This country is a very any violation goes, as long as it's a misdemeanor, it's a small little petty misdemeanor. Do you understand? Oh, she just looked at you wrong, or she just called you a bitch, or she said this, or he called you an asshole, or he called you a faggot, and all this shit. All this shit builds up. That's why I'm mentioning about the whole internet thing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The internet thing, where nothing is lost. Nothing is lost in the fucking internet, dude. That's why I'm saying that. Hold on. Because people have a way, especially, like, there's no justice in this country, dude. There's no justice, dude. There's no fucking justice for you to fucking sit there, for me to sit there and be still pissed off over things that they're not petty, because it's just like, how did you not know better? Because people in general aren't doing that shit, and yet you did it. Hold on. I'm just saying, like, I've experienced way too much abuse while growing up. Way too much abuse. Way too much fucking abuse. And like I was saying about the lawyers in this country, you can't go to a lawyer and tell them, unless you're rich. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You can sue anyone for fucking, like, petty shit if you have a whole bunch of money. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But, you know, like, they literally say that everyone has legal representation in this country. Fake as fuck. That's all fake, because I could literally go to a lawyer right now and say, look, here is the evidence of Paris Hilton abusing me. Look at the enormous influence that this bitch has had over this society. Look at the enormous, I wouldn't necessarily say influence in the sense that everyone's copying her, but in the sense that this bitch her presence is being shoved down people's throats. And you're gonna tell me that my case is invalid, that she hasn't harassed me and stuff. She and her bullshit team of people haven't harassed me. Do you understand? And I feel really, at the end of the day, if a lawyer looked at my case, they'd be like, well, damn, like, it's a matter, this is a bigger societal problem, because she's not the only one that abuses people like that through the media. She literally is not the only one. So that's why I feel like if I brought my case, because it is a valid case, it really is a valid case, because she really does harass me. That video, that cooking video where she goes and goes, sorry, Allah. That's harassment, dude. That is literally harassment. How are you gonna sit there and tell me, oh, that's a legitimate apology, and you have, bitch, I'm not playing your games, bitch. I'm not playing Paris Hilton's games. Those aren't games. That's just fucking abuse. Do you understand? Like, I feel like that's the reason why my case wouldn't be considered, because it's just like, dude, you would have to sue like fucking like millions of people, because there are so many abusers in this society. This country is filled with abusers. It's a culture of abuse. It's a culture of like one-upping. Do you understand what I'm talking about? One-upping people. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Hold on. It's a culture of I'm better than you because I did this, or I know this person, or I went here, or I drive this car, or I'm wearing these clothes, or I have this, and I did this, and I did that, and I have this much money, and all this fucking bullshit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's a bad culture, dude. I wouldn't even look. Let's not call it a culture. Let's just call it a dystopia. A culture is something that's good. A culture is something that's good. For example, like getting together with the community, and like, for example, like let's talk about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is harmless when you think about it. That's a cultural thing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But the status quo, there's a status quo of like classism and people being fucking abusive. Paris Hilton is about that shit, dude. And she's stubborn. She's fucking stubborn. She doesn't want to step down from her throne. Do you understand? I'm speaking figuratively here because, bitch, you're not a fucking queen. You're not a princess. You're not a queen or a princess. You have to go through other legal processes just like everyone else. Like, this bitch really thinks that she's a queen. She can walk into a fucking car dealership and be like, just hand it to me because I'm Paris Hilton. Bitch, you have to go through a legal process in order to own a car and fucking get that title. Like, this bitch acts like she's a fucking goddamn queen. Like, she's above the fucking law. And it's not funny. The theater isn't funny. That's the thing. That's how a republic works. If I don't think it's funny, then it's not fucking funny. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That's how a republic works. That is how a republic works, dude. Hold on. This is how a republic works. And let me tell you the difference between a republic and a democracy. In a democracy, let's just say everyone likes shit in a democracy. Everyone likes eating feces, everyone likes drinking diarrhea, everyone fucking goes in the toilet and goes in the sewers and picks their fucking shit up to eat every day, and everyone's eating shit and feces and poops and turds every single day. That's everything everyone eats. But there's one person that absolutely hates it, but there's sense in it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? There has to be sense in order for you to win against the majority. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That's how a republic works, dude. If the minority makes sense and the majority doesn't, the minority wins. That's how it fucking works in a republic. So, if we are in a republic and one person, for example, I'm just giving an example, an absurd example. Everyone likes to eat shit. Everyone likes to eat feces. And I'm that one person that states, no, feces is nasty. There's bacteria in it. It's unhealthy to eat. It smells bad, dude. It's obviously excrement. The word is excrement because it comes out of your body. There are toilets. We literally have toilets. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm making sense here. There are toilets. It's nasty. It smells gross. It's filled with like intestinal acids and bacteria and stomach acid. It's not food. It's gross. It's excrement. It's bodily waste. It's bodily waste. In a republic, if I bring that argument forth, I will win because it makes fucking sense. Do you understand what I'm talking about? In a democracy, I would not win because I would be outnumbered, because in a democracy, it's not the people that rule, it's the majority that rules. Do you understand what I'm talking about? In a republic, every single fucking person has a fucking say. And if they make sense, they end up winning even if they are a part of the minority. That's why I'm saying, like, there are individual rights. If you have individual rights regarding your own individuality and who you are as a person, you have rights, you have your own individual rights. If your needs make sense according to you, then you get what you need. Do you understand? That's how it works in a republic. In a democracy, it does not work like that. That's what I'm saying. This country operates like a fucking democracy. because I hate a country that's filthy. And there is a lot of filth in this country, dude. There's a lot of filth that's been unaddressed, and I've consistently spoken about it for so many years. There's a lot of abuse that goes unaddressed. Nobody, hardly anyone does it. When have people held Paris Hilton accountable to the point that this bitch is like, dude, I'm just, you know what? I, I, I accept. I'm responsible for what I've done, and I'm going to delete all of my social media. I'm going to sign a legal document because I use the media as a medium and a tool to abuse and oppress other people in this society. So there we go. There we fucking go. And I win because I'm the child in the story. Do you understand? She's been abusing since I've been a child. It would be a different story, no, truly and honestly, because when you analyze it, you can be friends with somebody and say like, hey bitch, what's up? You know, like you're hanging out with your friend and you're like, hey ho, but they know you're not being serious. But you're an adult. Number one, me and Paris Hilton are not friends. We have never sat. Do you understand? We've never had a sleepover. Do you understand? Intimate moments that are friendly. Do you understand? We have never sat in the same room eating popcorn with a group of friends, fucking just like, you know, just talking and hanging out. Do you understand what I'm talking about? We have never done that. Paris Hilton is not on my phone. She does not call me and say, hey, Eloise, how are you doing? Hey, I'm inviting you here, blah, blah, do you want to go over here, blah, blah. She is not my friend, so she does not have any legal right to sit there and call me a faggot. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And then the bitch tries to make, it's like Lady Gaga's bitch ass. I support the LGBT, so I can call you a faggot. No, no, you can't, bitch. Bye. No. Fucking dumb bitch. That bitch has never. Hold on. As much as I hate pride parades, when have you ever seen Paris Hilton getting sweaty out of going to every fucking pride parade and supporting and speaking up for LGBT rights? No. No. Fucking bitch. I'm over here going to pride parades when I was 15. I went to my first pride parade when I was 15 years old, or maybe 14. 14 or 15 years old. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? And I went there for the sake of rights. I didn't go there because I heard, oh, it's a party and everyone's going to be drinking. No, I went there because to support people. But then over the years, I realized, damn, like those pride parades aren't necessarily the best fucking thing ever because it's just like, bitch, I'm over here wasting my time and y'all over here doing your fucking bullshit. The last pride parade I went to, I was 22 years old. That was 8 years ago. I'm never going to another one ever again because they're stupid and they're trash. I don't support that entire rainbow movement. I don't support it because it's very democratic. At the end of the day, it's not Republican, dude. Republican politics, and look, people would be like, "Oh, you're just a Republican." Duh, yeah, you're right. Uh-huh. Because being a Republican is literally about supporting individual rights at the end of the day when you look at it. Minority rights, because really when you study it, the biggest minority is the individual. It's not, people like to think that minorities are like, oh, they're Asian people. They're a small minority here. No, bitch. That's not the minority, dude. The minority is the individual. Anyone who has studied realizes that the minority is the individual. There are people that need certain things in order for their health to be optimum. Do you understand what I'm talking about? My health is not optimum with people abusing me. My health is not optimum with there even being a Democratic Party. My health is not optimum with filth and people being filthy. My health is not optimum with glamour. I support luxury, but I don't support glamour. Do you understand? Glamour makes it seem like things are luxurious, but they really fucking aren't. Do you understand what luxury is? Luxury is like um sitting like, do you understand? Luxury is like sitting in a, like laying down in a bed that's been completely like cleaned. Do you understand what I'm talking about? A very comfortable bed that's been completely cleaned. There are no bed bugs on it. Your room is extremely clean. What else? The pillows are clean, everything's clean. That's a luxury. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Glamour, on the other hand, is makeup. Do you understand what I mean? Glamour is makeup. Do you understand what I mean? The bed is disgusting. It's fucking foul as shit. It's fucking evil. It's fucking evil as fuck, but it looks superficially like it's nice. Do you understand? But once you lay down on that bed, the bed bugs start biting. The fucking bed is disgusting. It smells like trash. It smells like urine. There was somebody shat on it. The pillows are hard. The bed is hard. The fucking, like, it's whack, but it looks nice. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That's what glamour is. McDonald's engages in glamorous practices. False advertising. You know when you doll something up, you make a fucking burger look fucking great for the advertisement, but then you go to McDonald's and it's trash. It's a trash ass fucking burger. They hardly put any fucking ketchup in it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Be realistic. Be realistic. I'm just saying, like, I have some valid points about these people not being diplomats. Mike Matlack is not a diplomat. Lana Rhodes, Mia Khalifa. Like, people think that just because you have a following of dumbasses, that you're automatically, like, a political, you know, you're in the political level. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand? Like, they automatically think because, oh, he went to the White House and took a selfie in front of the White House. You know, the White House is like a public venue. People can go there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can go to the fucking White House and get, like, a public tour and take selfies there. A lot of these fucking assholes, like Andrew Warren, for example, Tiffany Trump's fucking friend, he's not a diplomat. Bitch, bye. Hell to the fucking no. Hell to the no. Mm. But he's a glamorous person. He takes pictures in front of the fucking White House like he's there to do some political business. Bitch, you're not there to do political business. Look at the shit that comes out of your mouth. You're over here fucking, you're another Paris Hilton, born into fucking money, born into fucking luxury, and you're abusing people that weren't born into luxury. I'm not saying I was born into glamour. I was born into fucking poverty, dude. I can show you where I was fucking born. I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, because people in this country, we have a very corrupt system that tries to make it seem like, oh, well, you had running water so you weren't poor. No, bitch, I was poor. That's like going to Africa and going up to one of these people that, you know, are fucking poor and saying, oh, well, you drank from the river and the river was clean, so you aren't poor. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? The levels, the different levels here. Paris Hilton is over here living in a fucking luxurious hotel, luxurious mansions from the fucking get-go, and I'm over here living in fucking houses that are just like complete, like neighborhoods that are completely like uncared for. Like, people don't care about them. I'm not saying that people don't care about them in the sense that everyone's just vomiting on the floors, everyone's being stupid, because generally when you look at humanity as a whole, people in general aren't running around eating shit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But yes, there is poverty. There is poverty. There is poverty, because when you're struggling to get from point A to point B, and then this bitch is taking a helicopter, now do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you understand where I'm coming from? You're uncomfortable in a plane, and this bitch is over here insulting you from a private jet. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Using social media to insult you? And this bitch, I don't insult Paris Hilton. There's no way I can insult her. I can kill that legally as of right now. I can kill that woman and get away with it. I can kill that because she is violating me, and in turn, you know, fucking my health up, fucking my peace up, and she's violating me, and it's just like I can kill her and get away with it. In a legal country, do you understand, where there's no corruption, I can get away with it. I can use my Second Amendment rights, end her life. That's what, look, when you think about it, that's what the Second Amendment right is for. Putting people in their fucking place. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Fucking nasty ass bitch. Nasty ass bitch. You know, I could be partying with these people because this is like a party. There are clubs all around here, but I don't want to because it's just like, bitch, y'all are not my people. Y'all are partying it up as if there's something to party about. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Sick and fucking tired of it, dude. I'm so sick and tired of this bitch. Paris Hilton, I'll say like at the top list right now, the people that can come up in my head that I'm fucking tired of are fucking people like Trisha Paytas, David Dobrik, Logan Paul, Mike Mack. All of these people are not diplomats, okay? They're not diplomats, so I'm just listing them out. Logan Paul, Mike Matlock, Jake Paul, any of those dumb bitches that mingle with them. Who else? Daddy Yankee. Do you understand? Bad Bunny, Lady Gaga, Stephanie Germanata. That's her legal name. Stephanie Germanata, Paris Hilton. Who else? I'm just naming people that are coming up to my head. Charlie D'Amelio. Dude, Lovely Peaches made me laugh hysterically. Hysterically. And I would definitely say, dude, when I'm talking about fucking Oprah Winfrey, dude, I've had my ups and downs with her, but at the end of the day, I would put her in the realm of being a diplomat. I'm just saying, dude, because that woman, like, she is an extremely smart woman. I'm just going to keep it right there. Gayle King as well. Tyler Perry. They're smart people. The K-pop world, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're very diplomatic, but I would say maybe 21, because they really did fucking deliver, dude. Those women delivered. I will definitely keep it right there. I will literally call them diplomats because, like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Diplo, you know Diplo, the DJ, he calls himself a diplomat. Bitch, you're not a diplomat, okay? He has worked with 21. But, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there are certain people that I've had ups and downs with. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I've had ups and downs with 21. With, like, I would say that I have had my ups and downs with CL. Because she had, dude, I'm telling you, like, for example, Park Bom, Minzy. Who else is that other girl? The reggae girl from 21. They have dealt, you know, and I will say Korean politics, those people, Korean people, dude, they are fucking avidly, like, I'm telling you, they are politically involved, dude. That culture, Korean culture, is clean, dude. Those people are clean. Japanese people, clean as fuck. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They are clean, dude. They are clean. If they see shit on the floor, they report it to the authorities. Do you understand? It's like a cultural thing there to be fucking clean. Here in America, dude, people will see shit on the floor, walk past it. It's like, okay, whatever. And even, dude, I was looking at like these like documentaries about like homeless people in Japan and Korea, and they were talking about like how these homeless people are like clean as fuck, and I'm just like, yeah, because it's like it's a cultural thing over there, dude. Like, it's a cultural thing to be clean. It's a cultural fucking thing in Asian cultures to be fucking clean, dude. Like, it's just not Asian culture. Never mind, because I say Thailand is pretty dirty. But cleaner than America. I'll definitely say it's cleaner than America. I'll definitely say that. But you look at Taiwan, for example. I don't know. Taiwan is kind of dirty, but compared to America, oh hell no, dude. Oh hell to the fucking no. Asian cultures in general, like I'm being very strict here because there are, you know, like there are some like kind of like dirtier Asian cultures. I would say Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, what else? Myanmar, India, oh hell to the no. India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, what else? And you know what's crazy? Nepal and Bhutan, Tibet, those areas are like, it's so strange because they're very like culturally close to these other countries I just spoke about, but they aren't as dirty. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's a cultural thing, dude. China, I would say is a developing country, but they are focusing heavily. They're glamorizing cleanliness. You understand? That's a good thing when you think about it. They're glamorizing cleanliness. Like, they're promoting it on Douyin. What is it called? Douyin. It's like the TikTok version of China. Like, they promote their popularity over there is fucking cleanliness, dude. It's not nonsense, dude. Like, over here. Hold on. Oh my god, dude. I'm not happy. Hold on. Dude, because cleanliness is good, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, most of you like cleanliness because unless you're eating your shit and drinking your piss every day, you have a sense of cleanliness. But Americans have like this different like audacity when it comes to that. Hold on. I'm just saying, dude. Singapore is clean as fucking clean can. Like, it's like you'll get fined there if you're not clean. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It should be a thing here in America where you're fined if you aren't clean. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because it's just gross, dude. It's fucking gross, dude. Like, a lot of people do. And I would say I have been disrespectful when it comes to fucking, like, littering. Because I have littered cigarettes. But I don't litter big objects. I don't know why, but I feel like cigarettes aren't really, like, that big of a fucking deal when it comes to fucking littering. Because at the end of the day, it's like paper and tobacco. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It's not fucking plastic. Do you understand? I don't litter plastic. I will say that I am fucking disrespectful for that. But I will say it's a part of, like, not me thinking. Because I have thought about it, and I do have to get an ashtray and fucking throw that in the trash, but I haven't gotten it. When I have an ashtray, I throw it in the trash. But do you understand? When I don't have a fucking ashtray, I just fucking throw it on the floor. But I'm saying when it comes, I'm not like those people that litter. Hold on. I'm not like those people that fucking litters like plastic bottles and just like throws their food on the. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Throws their fucking, dude. Go to New York City. You're gonna see that all over the place. People throw their fucking food on the floor. Like they fucking, not their food, but they're fucking like you know, they're like styrofoam plastic shit and just throw it on the floor. They don't throw it in the trash. People will fuck. I'm telling you, dude. I'm just telling you. I don't feel like cigarettes at the end of the day are like that, because they're like made of paper. They're not made of plastic. I'm just saying. That shit degrades quick. I'm just saying, like, it'll just degrade quick. I'm just saying, like, because I'm not an evil person. I don't like evil, but this country, it thrives on evil, dude. I'm just saying. Like, people enjoy it. Who else isn't a diplomat? Let me think. Who is that? Kim Petras, Sam Smith, Beyonce, Kanye West, Skrillex. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Who else? Like, these people think that they are diplomats because they have a following. That doesn't make you a diplomat, dude. A diplomat consistently speaks about human rights. If they've done wrong, they accept responsibility, and they're harsh on themselves. You understand what I'm talking about? If they do wrong, they're harsh on their fucking selves, dude. It's like a nobility thing. Skrillex, bitch, bye. You are not a diplomat. Goodbye. The Chainsmokers. Y'all are not diplomats. Who else isn't a diplomat? Jessie J talking about it's not about the money. Bitch, you're not a diplomat. Goodbye. Adele, bitch, you are not a diplomat. The Kardashians, actually the complete opposite of diplomacy, dude. I don't understand how they're still alive. You know what? Maybe at this point I could say that Anna Wintour is close to diplomacy because she did mention something during an interview and she said the Kardashians, I can't even fathom why they do what they do. Because, I mean, obviously those bitches are fucking abusive. They are abusive people. They're not entertainers. They're bitches that pull out cameras and they're like, but I got that. It's not quality, dude. It's not quality. It's quantity. Because they release a lot of that bitch ass shit. Who else? Who else isn't a diplomat? The Kardashians, like I said, Paris Hilton, the entire Hilton family. Like I said, the only person who's a diplomat in that family is Conrad Hilton. The man who created it all, he's dead now. He's the great grandfather. He's the progenitor of all of that. And I'm pretty sure if he was alive right now, oh hell to the fucking no. They would all get so ravaged. So fucking ravaged. He would own them up so bad. Like Paris Hilton couldn't even, she would be crawling on the floor crying just by, he would literally, dude, I'm telling you, he would address the violations that this woman has done. The crimes against humanity? Oh Lord. This bitch, I'm telling you, this bitch, it's like people would look at her and be like, nah bitch, like you're literally evil. There's no like, do you understand? Like there's no point in giving you mercy because you're evil. You didn't make a mistake. You're not a good person that made a mistake. You're a bad person that loves doing bad things. You have been consistently addressed by so many fucking people, and yet you still keep abusing because you feel, I have a following. I have people following me so I can do it. You're not a diplomat. Like I said, the Trumps, Donald Trump, I don't completely know him, but he has supported Paris Hilton. I don't feel like he's completely a true Republican. I don't feel like he's completely a true Republican. I feel like he did do a good thing by calling out a lot of shit. Because he really did call out a lot of fucking shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, look at the people you mingle with. Look at the areas that you're around, bitch. Like, you're not mingling with the people that you have to mingle with. You're not mingling with the people that you have to mingle with. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, hell no. Hold on. There's a fucking bug in here. Give me 1 second. You are mingling with rich ass fucking people, and that's it, dude. Like, you're not mingling with the people you have to mingle with. Mingle with the poor people. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, like, for a rich person, he really did call out a lot of shit. Do you understand? He called out a lot of corruption, and I do appreciate that. But at the end of the day, it's like, he's kind of one of those people that's like, oh, I'll still mingle with this person. You know, like, he's one of those merciful people because he has a lot of mercy on corrupt rich people. I'll definitely say that, unless they're Democrats, because he doesn't like Democrats. But I'm just saying, dude, like, given the choices that we have when it comes to presidency, I'll be like, he's a good choice because he will call out. He will call out a lot of fucking shit. Before he became president, and I do appreciate that, he did mention that whole thing about fake news. I started getting a more analytical eye when it comes to news, a more critical eye, because before I used to just take those things in the news as if it was just no nonsense, as if it's straight up real. They're not lying, they're just giving the news. And I started realizing, no, there are a lot of people fucking lying, dude. Like Serge Tankian, bitch, Serge Tankian is not a fucking diplomat. Goodbye, bitch. Serge Tankian, bitch, you are lying about something. You're fucking lying, dude. You're a homosexual. Number one, you're not a diplomat. You're not a gay activist. He calls himself an LGBT activist. It's like, bitch, you are not an LGBT activist. Because bitch, bye. Hold on. Serge Tankian blocked me on Facebook. He blocked me on Facebook because I was calling him gay and calling his fucking wife fake. Because he has a fake ass fucking wife. And I'm just saying, like, dude, like, you're not a diplomat, dude. You're over here fucking you're claiming that Azerbaijan, that's all fake, dude. It's all political nonsense, dude. And, I'm just saying, dude, like, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. If I'm not happy, then y'all are breaking the law. It's just that simple, dude. I mean, think about it. If someone isn't happy, it's because someone is breaking the law somewhere. Because when you read the Constitution, it's like technically everyone should be happy if everyone's following the law. Someone somewhere is not following the fucking law. And that reverberates. I know some of you don't know what that fucking word means. A reverberation is like an echo. It echoes throughout society. It's like, if you do something wrong, it's like a butterfly effect. You do something wrong, deliberately wrong, not a mistake, because mistakes are not the same as breaking the law. Mistakes are like, you were incorrect, like you didn't understand You didn't. A lot of kids, children. That's why I keep on saying Paris Hilton is full of shit. Because it's like, bitch, you are abusing me as if I am like a full blown adult and I know left from right. She's abusing me when I'm only barely learning fucking what the X and Y means in the graph. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And it's just like, do you understand what I mean? Like, she is literally abusing me in moments of my development. So, hold on. I'm just saying, like, too many tears, too many fucking tears. I've cried too much. Cried too much out of, like, fracaso. Like, I don't know how to say that word in English, like, tragedy, but I don't want to say the word tragedy because that's very dramatic. Like, fracaso is, like, literally, no es una tragedia. A tragedy is a tragedia. That's very dramatic. Like, it's just like, your entire life fell apart when it didn't. No. I'm talking about, like, fracaso, like, fucking, like, moments that were supposed to be good ended up being fucking bad because of some bullshit, some bitch's bullshit. And at the end of the day, I'm a homosexual man. Women getting involved in my sphere with bullshit is like higher than a violation. Do you understand? Given my individual rights, it's higher than a violation. Because if a woman is showing up with bullshit, bitch, you are beyond violating me. Like, it'd be a different story if she's making a mistake, but you're a grown woman coming around me with fucking bullshit. I'm so pissed. I'm so tired, pissed, tired, sick and tired of it, dude. I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and fucking tired of it, dude. I'm sick and tired of it. The abuse, the fucking abuse. And, you know, I was just going over, like, the diplomats that aren't diplomats. You understand what I'm talking about? They aren't diplomats. They make it seem as if they are. Like, they make these statements as if they're politicians. Logan Paul does that shit. Like, his whole entire impulsive show, he acts like he's like a politician. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, he acts like that show is like relevant in the realm of politics. It's like, dude, you are not relevant, dude. You abuse homosexual men. You say suggestive things that at the end of the day, look, we're talking about superficial things. When I look at Logan Paul superficially or Mike Majlak, I think, okay, they are superficially attractive men. But your character is terrible, dude. So you're not a politician. You're not a diplomat, dude. You're not a diplomat. Diplomats don't sit there and block people. Bitch, you've lost your diplomacy card if you block people. Now, if you're blocking a spam bot, do you understand? A spam bot or someone that literally by definition is trolling you. Because a troll, you know when someone's trolling you, and you know when someone means business. Do you understand what I'm talking about? He's fucking blocking me. Mike Majlak is blocking me as if I don't mean business. Do you understand what I'm talking about? As if I'm trolling him. He's blocking me as if I, like, showed up on his Snapchat and called him a straight acting gay man as if I'm trolling him. It's like, dude, that's literally what, by definition, what you're doing. You use CGI, they use CGI, because it's just like, bitch, there's no way in hell that you're having legitimate relationships with women. They have to be CGI, because it just makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense. Like, no decent woman, no decent woman that has decency and self-respect would go and date Logan Paul, regardless of money. Because let me tell you something, I've been in situations where I could have been in a relationship with somebody that had a whole bunch of fucking money, a man that had a whole bunch of money, but it's just like, dude, it's just not there. You're not respectful. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, do you understand what I mean? Women with decency do not like Logan Paul. Men with decency do not like these people. Like I said, at the end of the day, yeah, superficially, they're glamorous people. Superficially, yeah, they can be attractive. They can be attractive, superficially looking. They aren't, for starters, they aren't asymmetrical. Like, they don't have, like, something that's, like, off with them where their eye is down here and their other eye is up here, their nose is twisted like that, and their mouth is dripping, and they have like some deformity. No, they look like human beings, but yet their fucking behavior and their character is atrocious. They're not diplomats, dude. You can't be a diplomat. You can't be a politician. You cannot be a humanitarian. By definition, you have to stick to the rules of the book in order to win. You can't do that. You just can't fucking do that. These people do that, and it's just like, you are not a diplomat. You just happen to be a person that a lot of idiots follow. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back in like literally 60 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. Like, y'all need to understand what diplomacy is, dude. Y'all need to understand it. Y'all need to understand it. Diplomacy is looking at what common sense is. Supporting common sense. Supporting decent people. Your everyday people. Do you understand? People that don't get drunk. People no, hold on. Sorry. People that aren't, do you understand? People that make sense. Because, yeah, there are people that get drunk and they're just partying. But I'm talking about, like, people that, like, revolve their life around that. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You don't give those people the time of day, dude. Don't do it. Paris Hilton does that. I don't want to necessarily say that she's a drunk, but she revolves her life around it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She revolves her life around like clubs and bars. And it's like, no, there are no politics there. There are no politics in the bars, dude. Never. There have never been politics in a bar or a nightclub, dude. People get there, they go and get drunk, and they do drugs, and people that stay there, look, like, give people a chance. Diplomats give people a chance. Like, don't harass someone and judge them because they went to a club one night, or they went to a club for like 2 years of their lives, maybe 10 years of their life, but then you look at the rest of their life, the other years, like 10 other years, they spent like focusing on doing the right thing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But Paris Hilton hasn't done that. Like, look at what she's done recently. She hasn't done that. But hold on, let me think about other diplomats that aren't diplomats. Like, they act like they're diplomats, but they aren't. Charli D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, Noah Beck, that entire Sway House, Bryce Hall. Who else? Bryce Hall doesn't even, you could go up to Bryce Hall and be like, do you know what diplomacy is? And he'd be like, what is that, bro? Exactly. He has no idea what diplomacy is. You can look, se le ve en la cara. You can see it in his face. He has no idea what diplomacy is. Gianluca Conte has no idea what diplomacy is. Gianluca Conte, it's QCP, no idea. Aaron Malinowski, I'd say his brother, Alec. Hold on. Alec Malinowski, probably, if you tell him, do you know what diplomacy is, he'll definitely give you a list of what diplomatic things are. Aaron? Hell no. Logan Paul knows what diplomacy is. That's even worse. What's worse, okay, for like, Bryce Hall doesn't know what diplomacy is, so you could definitely say that he makes a lot of mistakes. Logan Paul knows what diplomacy is. That bastard knows what diplomacy is, but he abuses it. He doesn't engage in it. Um, Hold on. Who else? Like I said, Beyonce. Beyonce's another person. She knows what diplomacy is. She showed up in the United Nations and started singing Halo. That bitch is not a. Why do you think so many people can't stand the United Nations? Because of shit like that. Because they give Beyonce the time to shine as if she isn't shining enough. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She's already popular enough. You don't need understand what I mean by the word popular. A lot of people know her, and that's it. We're not talking about generally liked, because decent people despise people like her. Okay, so she's not popular in the sense that she's generally liked. She's popular in the sense that people know who she is, they know of her, and that's it. She's well known, that's it. Like, people know of the sun. Do you understand? Is the sun popular? Do you understand the sun in the sky? Is the sun popular? Do you understand what I'm talking about? The sun is a lot more beneficial than fucking Paris Hilton or Beyonce. The sun provides life, water, gives life to our fucking crops, provides photosynthesis. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Provides life. Paris Hilton, Beyonce, goodbye. What the fuck? Those bitches oppress people. They oppress people. Oppress with an O. Who else? Who else? Who else isn't a diplomat? I'm trying to think. Like, if we really want to talk about like an artist that could be on the realm of diplomacy, we would talk about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a great diplomat, dude. Like, he knew how to fucking he's a good person. He's a good person, dude. I will say, and he's a straight man. Do you understand? For a straight man to be noble, do you understand what I'm talking about? He's a straight man that's. Oh, I'm not gonna sit there and say, because a lot of people would say, oh, he's gay because he has a soft-spoken voice. No, he's a straight man, dude. That man is straight. I'm just saying, look, for example, Paris Hilton. Like, do you understand what I meant earlier when I said diplomats that aren't diplomats? Paris Hilton is one of those types of people that thinks, oh, I hung out with Michael Jackson, so now I'm a diplomat. No, that's not how it works, ho. That's not how it works, you nasty ass fucking trash ass bitch. Oh, my grandfather was a diplomat, so I'm one. No, that's not how it works. You have lost the case. You have lost your game. You have lost it all. You are not a diplomat. You are not a politician. You are not a humanitarian. You're not benevolent. You are not altruistic. You are nowhere near anything that has to do with that. Because I have been bombarding your fucking pages and calling you the fuck out since literally it's 2023 right now. It's July of 2023. I've been fucking doing that shit since I have been fucking literally 24 years old. I am fucking 30 years old right now. Do you understand what it is to be in distress? Humanitarians and diplomats, they end that shit quickly. They find somebody in distress quickly. They do it quickly. That bitch doesn't fucking do that shit. The Hilton Foundation is not a foundation, just like the Born This Way Foundation isn't a foundation. Who else? What else? Who else isn't a diplomat? I know I just named some few people right now, but I can't come up in my head right now, quickly, about who isn't a diplomat. Because I really want to call out some politicians, but it's just dude, the politics realm is a completely different story. But, a lot of journalists are not diplomats, dude. A lot of journalists, they don't give a fuck. They will twist around a story they don't even present it as it is. They twist it around to manipulate like I said, the status quo. It's not politics, it's the status quo. Manipulate the status quo. When we're talking about politics, realize that when I say the word politics, sometimes I'm talking about politics in the sense of tact and diplomacy, and sometimes I'm talking about the sense of the status quo. When we're talking about popular culture, when people are speaking about politics, they're talking about the status quo. I'm just saying that's just how it is. I'm not stupid. Hold on. A lot of these DJs are not diplomats. You think because, and then they say, we brought these people together. No, you didn't. Bitch, you literally promoted this show and people came to see you. There's a difference between bringing people together. When you bring people together, you're bringing people that are not supposed to be there. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You're bringing people that are not supposed to be there with other people that aren't supposed. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, you're bringing Christians with Muslims, Jewish people, black people, white people, Asian people, and you're bringing them together because you're making the conscious effort to do it. You're not over here saying, oh, there are going to be drugs and drinks. Bitch, no. You brought nasty ass people together that happen to be from different religions and different. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You didn't bring decent people together. You look at people like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson brought decent people together. That's why I'm saying, he's a diplomat. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You look at people like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey brings decent people together. Do you understand what I'm talking about? When have you ever seen, do you understand, Diplo, Lady Gaga, Paris Hilton? Those people bring drunk ass people together that think that they're the fucking best of the best of the best thing that's ever happened to the entire history of humanity together. And that's it. It's like, no, that's not diplomacy. That's nonsense and arrogance. I'm just saying, I'm really thinking about Logan Paul and Mike Matchlock right now. They are not diplomats. Trisha Paytas, Charlie D'Amelio, Noah Beck, those dumb ass influencers. Do you understand? Kim Petra, Sam Smith. They have this idea in their heads that oh, I got some views on YouTube, so now I'm a politician and I'm a diplomat. No, bitch, you made a song and people heard it, and then you got a whole bunch of idiots that are calling themselves your fans. That's not diplomacy. That's not diplomacy. That is not diplomacy. Stephanie Germanotta, in no shape or form is she a diplomat. She's not a diplomat. She's a fucking arrogant bitch. A diplomat does not give a person the silent treatment. That's where she lost. Because if you go on the Born This Way Foundation and scroll down and look at all the comments, I have commented on that page and bombarded it like crazy, and they're still giving me the silent treatment. Something that they have done for years and years and years and years. So there we go. They are not diplomats, dude. The Born This Way Foundation is not diplomacy. GLAAD, G-L-A-A-D, GLAAD, is not diplomacy. I bombard their page. They don't listen to me. I'm a homosexual man. I don't have to say more than that. I don't have to prove it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I don't have to prove that I'm gay. Bitch, what? I don't have to prove that I'm fucking gay. Goodbye. I've more than enough proved it. If you have pictures of me as a 14, 15, 16-year-old, 19-year-old at pride parades wearing rainbow when I was innocent and dumb. Not innocent, sorry. When I was dumb, because I'm still innocent. I'm just saying. When I was dumb, young, and broke, whatever they call that shit. When I was dumb, I wore the fucking rainbow shit. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just no, I'm not standing for that anymore because y'all aren't fulfilling my needs. The LGBT isn't fulfilling my needs. Y'all are over here running around, love is love is love. That entire movement is not diplomatic. Because I'm a gay man and I've already stated it too many times. What straight man sits there for years and 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 years calling himself gay and magically does not have sex with any women? Okay, there's your answer. There's your fucking answer. I'm just saying, I'm not happy because they're, hold on. I really want to, think about somebody. Mm. Johnny Depp is not a diplomat. Amber Rose and Amber Heard are not diplomats. That entire Orange is the New Black bullshit, bitch, that was not diplomatic. That's stupid. You're making lesbians look like they're all a whole bunch of criminals. Do you understand? Why aren't y'all promoting decent lesbians? Do you understand what I'm talking about? There are a whole bunch of decent lesbians, dude. There are a whole bunch of decent, understanding, empathetic, altruistic, caring lesbians, dude. They understand. They get the gist. They have heart. Do you understand? They have nobility. Those women are not being propagated and fucking like, do you understand? Put on the pedestal. Do you understand what I'm talking about? The ones who are being put on the pedestal are fucking bitches like Tila Tequila, this bisexual piece of shit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Tila Tequila, I know she's not a lesbian, but I'm saying, like, I'm just speaking about people in the LGBT in general. The LGBT likes to promote people that are literally fucking criminals, dude. Hold on. Not diplomacy. Like, do you understand? Jersey Shore. Snooki is not a diplomat, and we can all agree on that. Why is she being promoted as if she's someone that is politically correct? Do you understand what I'm talking about? She's not politically correct. She's a fucking abuser. Snooki, JWoww, DJ Pauly, whatever the fuck that piece of shit's fucking name is. Jersey Shore is not about diplomacy. What else isn't about diplomacy? MTV is not a diplomatic channel. What else? ABBA. When you think about ABBA, you know no, I'm saying they're diplomats. ABBA, the Swedish pop group, they're very diplomatic, dude. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They're very diplomatic. They don't do shit that's offensive. When have you ever seen something that ABBA has released? They're just like, dude, that's fucking offensive. I'm not choosing and picking here and saying Swedish people are diplomatic, because I'd say Avicii is not diplomatic, dude. He committed suicide, but at the end of the day, it's like, dude, you weren't doing diplomatic works. You were a fucking DJ mingling with bitches like Diplo. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Who else? I'm trying to think, dude. I'm really trying to think, because it's just like, there are too many people, and I can't, it's just too overwhelming. Who else? Like I said, Noah Beck is not a diplomat. Who else? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, bitch, y'all are so foul. Y'all are part of the Democratic team. So anyone who's a part of the Democratic team is not a diplomat, dude. It literally states in the U.S. Constitution that every state is going to have a Republican-run state, dude. Have y'all read the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution? Democrats literally sit there and sit in the fucking Congress and talk about something that's unconstitutional. It's like, dude, you are a part of a group that's literally unconstitutional, and you're over here talking about what is unconstitutional and what isn't. Anyone who's Democratic is not a diplomat. Who else? And I know this was supposed to be about the internet and all of that, but understand that everything that I'm saying, it comes together at the end of the day, because it's just like, a lot of these people say these things on the internet, and it's just like, somebody, you know, with the way AI is working, I feel like eventually there's going to be like some type of like assessment of who's doing good and who's doing wrong. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm focusing on good. I will definitely say that I have made mistakes throughout my entire life, but I have always focused on good, dude. I'm telling you, I'm not a person that like literally sits there and says, you know, I'm gonna focus on bad for the rest of my life. That's literally my entire objective. I just want to be evil. I want to promote evil. Everything is bad, 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 24/7. I just want to make everyone bad, and everything's bad, 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 24/7. I have made mistakes. Anyone who has a functioning brain realizes what I'm talking about. And truly, at the end of the day, Paris Hilton has a functioning brain, so I'm not gonna give her that benefit of the doubt. Do you understand? Because bitch, at the end of the day, bitch, you're over here taking Adderall for your fucking ADHD. So it's like, bitch, it's obvious that you have a functioning brain. Because Adderall, they wouldn't be prescribing Adderall for ADHD if it didn't work. So obviously, you're taking that daily, and you're over here fucking acting like a fucking goddamn mess. Hold on. You're over here doing messy shit, dude. Nasty bitch. Who else? Kim Petras. I know I mentioned her. Because they try to make it seem, oh, she's a transgendered woman. Dude, no. I already mentioned that. Unless you're a woman, you're not a woman. That's it. And I don't mean it. You can be in the sense transgender. Do you understand that? Like I mentioned, you have to get access to a fucking electron microscope. You're not going to do that with botched surgery. Botched surgery and hormones? No, you're going to do it by literally transferring yourself from male to female with an electron microscope. Y'all aren't diplomats, dude. Who else? Kiki Cannibal, that bitch, oh hell no. I know if y'all have heard of Cody Rose and Kiki Cannibal. Bitch, y'all ain't even close. Y'all are not even close to being, y'all are some dumb ass bitches. They were back in the MySpace days, like back in 2006. It's like, bitch, you are not even remotely close to anything that has to do with diplomacy. Y'all aren't even models, bitch. Y'all are some dumb ass bitches. You know, surprisingly, Naomi Campbell, I would really put in the realm of diplomacy. Because that woman heard me. That woman heard me. That woman heard me. She heard me, and I mean, she didn't have to necessarily say anything. She didn't say, hey, or Louise. She didn't say, but she followed me on Instagram. And I'm thinking, she's a real ass fucking, she's a real woman, dude. She is a real woman with good values, because it's just like, why are you following me, Naomi? Like, I'm fucking like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not coming from your realm, because I mean, at the end of the day, she's born in, like, do you understand? You look at people like her, and it's just like, no, she is a diplomat, dude. Like, that woman, like, calls shit out. She calls shit out. Iman, David Bowie's wife, is a diplomat. She called out Paris Hilton. She is sticking to the rules. She literally, diplomats do that. They stick to the rules when it comes to humanity and service and fucking human rights. She called out Paris Hilton and said, this bitch, why are we waiting for this bitch? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Why do we have to stop a show, a fashion show for this bitch? Do you understand what I'm talking about? I would say she's a diplomat. Iman. Because I'm saying, like, you know, she's saying things that would be considered unpopular. Paris Hilton is not a good person, dude. But I would say, I don't know if I would necessarily say that Naomi is a diplomat in the sense that she has hung out with Paris Hilton, and Paris Hilton has said racist things and homophobic things. But I don't know. I don't know exactly how all that works, but actually I do know how it works. She can call them the fuck out. She's not going to lose her fame. So never mind. I don't think Naomi's a diplomat, but I would say in the realm that she did notice me. She did follow me on Instagram, so I would definitely put her in the realm of like almost a diplomat. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because it's like, bitch, you actually took the time to actually pay attention to what I'm saying, and then gave me the signal that yeah, I hear you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She gave me the signal of I hear you. You're not just a fucking random ass person. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She gave me the signal. So I would definitely, you know, and that's personal. That's personal. But I'm speaking in terms of like being just in general. But when I'm talking about being just in general, She's mingled with Paris Hilton. She hasn't called that bitch out. Paris Hilton is not a supermodel. Naomi Campbell is a supermodel. Naomi Campbell has the duty to call out Paris Hilton and say, bitch, you are foul. You are not a part of the fashion industry, bitch. You are not a supermodel. You're a bitch with money that happens to know other people here, and you showed up, and then Donatella Versace was like, okay, I'll let you run here because you're an heiress. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That is all that Paris Hilton is. So what if she signed up for Trump models? She's not a good model. You look at Naomi's walk, you look at her walk, that is a walk. Do you understand? She's working. Naomi Campbell is doing her job. Paris Hilton shows up there and she goes lazy. It's not cute. We don't want to see that shit. Nobody wants to see somebody fucking... It's not comedy, dude. You are selling a product. You are selling a vibe. You are selling something that's good. You don't sit there and fucking show off and say, oh, I'm an heiress, I can just fuck it all up. No, dude, no. I'm just saying, Naomi Campbell, like, I will say thank you to that, but at the same time, it's like, no, because you mingle with people that I'm literally talking against right now. But she did notice me. She did follow me on Instagram, but she never messaged me. She never said, hey, or Louise. She never said anything like that. But at the end of the day, that would have been too much, dude. If she messaged me, I would have been like, dude, why, number one, like, something's not right. Azealia Banks, I'd say she's halfway, like, it's like, look, for example, right now I'm talking about people that are halfway diplomats. Like, fucking, like, Naomi Campbell is halfway there. She's halfway there. Paris Hilton is not... Okay, do you understand what I mean by halfway there versus, like, you're not even in the race? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, if Naomi Campbell runs for office, let's just say she's in the UK, or she moves to the United States and gets citizenship here, unless she already has citizenship, and she's running for politics, I'd be like, she has a fair chance, because, like, at the end of the day, it's like you're halfway there, because you have done some good things. Paris Hilton, it's like, bitch, you're not even in the race. You're not even in the realm. You're not even in the realm of diplomacy. Azealia Banks, Naomi Campbell, I'm speaking about two black women. These women are in the race. Like, they could potentially win a political, like, if they were to run for politics, they could be voted in. And I know y'all might say, oh no, Azealia Banks. Dude, no, Azealia Banks, like, calls it out. Do you understand what I'm talking about? She sees injustice, she calls it the fuck out. She might call it out in some fucking nasty way, which I feel is not very diplomatic. It's not very, but she has a sense of it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Paris Hilton is like, children shouldn't be abused. Bitch, everyone knows that, so you're foul, you're dumb. Children shouldn't be abused. Bitch, everyone knows that. Everyone knows that children shouldn't be abused. So why the fuck are you over here acting like you're passing some law against child abuse? There's CPS, Child Protective Services, so that means that children should not be abused. So why are you pulling? She's over there talking about, oh, these facilities that are abusing children. Bitch, you were not a bitch. You were a fucking multimillionaire. You were not abused. Goodbye. I hate that bitch to a fucking point, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like I said, I'm being honest here. Like, I like Naomi Campbell personally, but when we're talking about politically speaking, if we're talking about the democratic process in the sense of voting, not in the sense that we live in a democracy, I'm just talking about the democratic process in the sense of voting, which is the only sense. Naomi Campbell has a fair chance. If she were to run for politics, if she were to, like, quit her modeling job and her fashion industry job, she would have a fair chance at running for politics, because that woman, like, she, like I said, she's halfway there, but she has a chance. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Paris Hilton, for example, Kanye West, he tried running for politics, he failed miserably, so there we go. Those people don't have a chance, dude, because they're not political, dude. They offend too many people, dude. They offend too many people. They offend... Dude, I am disabled. If you're over here abusing me, bitch, you are gone. You have lost the race truly for the rest of eternity, because how the fuck do you abuse a disabled person? Because you're dumb? Paris Hilton abuses disabled people, abuses homosexuals, abuses. Same thing goes with Stephanie Germanotta. That bitch ain't fucking disabled. That bitch got money. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You know what? I'm fucking done. I am done. It's been 2 hours of talking about this, but you know what? I'm just doing the best that I can to like make the society better. If you can't tell that, then bitch, you're a part of the problem. You are a part of the fucking problem. That is literally it. I'm just trying to do my best to make the society better. I don't want the society to be a bad society. I'm comparing it to other societies because I see some, and I know every society in some shape or form isn't completely perfect, but there are societies out there in this world that are really like striving for perfection. America is not doing that, dude. And that's why I said I support Trump, because Trump was really aggressive. Like Trump, it was really fucking aggressive. And he was calling out imperfections, and I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it's like, but like I said, I have to hold people accountable because I'm very political in that sense. Like, I'm saying, like, there are people out there who are perfect. I will say that. And usually those people that are perfect are usually people that are your everyday people. They are not, the overwhelming majority are your everyday fucking people, not your fucking, like, famous people. You know what I'm talking about? Like, popular people, like I mentioned before. So I'm just leaving that off at that note. Like, I just really want the United States to be like a very like just society, which it isn't, because I don't know, you already call yourself a just society. You aren't a just. It's not a just society, because if I'm over here pissed off, I'm over here talking for 2 hours when I could just be having fun or doing something else. You're not a just society. I'm just saying, like, I just want this country to be a better place. I want crime to literally be at such a low that it's just like misdemeanors are happening. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I don't even want like felonies happening. I'm just saying, like, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of the abuse. I just want this country to be clean. I want people, you know, like, I'm just saying, I want common sense to reign. Not reign in R-A-A-I-N, R-E-I-G-N, reign, in the sense, like, I want common sense to be the status quo. And I don't feel like that's what it is, dude, because it's just like, that's just, I'm telling you, like, I've been to too many places in this country, and it's just like the same fucking bullshit, dude. Like, people not fucking caring. Like, how do you not have like this sense of like care for other citizens in this country? And so much selfishness, dude. So much fucking selfishness. How do you not have a care for this country or other people in other countries? I'm just saying, like, a lot of people have like this, like, I'm telling you, it's like, it has to end. It has to end. It has to fucking end. And I know I named some people, but I did tell y'all that there are a lot of fucking people that I did not name that are literally not diplomats, but they act as if they are. They act like they are diplomats because they have a lot of followers and all this fucking bullshit. And that's not how it works. Just because you have followers, that doesn't make you a diplomat. Just because you have friends that know somebody, you're not a diplomat. A diplomat is somebody who holds themselves accountable, and they are righteous, dude. They're fucking righteous. They are righteous, dude. If they make a mistake, they know when they made a mistake. If they have done something deliberately evil, they know that, and they call it the fuck out. Do you understand? They engage in justice, and they do the right thing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? A lot of people in this country are not fucking doing that. And I'm just gonna leave it at that note, because I've been going on for 2 hours, and I'm tired, dude. I'm fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. But hey, on this note, Logan Paul, just know this. Logan Paul and Mike Majlak, don't take anything they say seriously, because they aren't diplomats. Do you understand? You need to look up the word for diplomacy. Look up the word for diplomat, and then look up, like, you have to get deeper into it. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Get deeper into it. Study it. It's not just simply being a matter of, like, connecting countries. No, I'm talking about, like, connecting people and making peace. Do you understand? Logan Paul doesn't produce peace. He produces nonsense. So I'm just letting that go for now.